tell me what it's like to bring the dead back to life? Gave me roses when I died, just to kill me one more time. Now I gotta cut you off, gotta cut my life.
It's Flicks, and he's about to ask dumb questions in our chat. Look, he's already typing away.
We love dumb questions.
Maybe
No,
it's not,
true.
but it's good enough. Mine as well, B-Flicks.
I am not doing calculus, and I will never do it ever again.
Hello, everybody.
Uh-huh.
What's going on, everybody? I'm the one, the only, the W-O-O-K-I-E. Joined here by I found the normal cast of Misfits. I rehired them all back. Damn it. The old cast was fine. They were good. I like the old cast. But these are the OG. Actually, you know what? It's not even the fucking OG cast anymore. You want to hear a funny story. You guys ready for this? Story time with Old Man Wookie. You ready for it? Don't everyone talk at once. Calm down.
I'm ready.
So
You're going to talk about Z?
Yeah, I messaged Z the other day. So I'm like, hey, bud, you ever coming back to your cast? And he's like, what? And he literally said, what cast? And I said,
Wow.
the podcast you started at just one-liner. Not even one-liner, one-worder. No.
Well, at least we finally got an answer.
Like, what is life? I don't even know.
Does that mean I can finally take over and have free will and just go crazy?
Dude, this is
I
your
mean, you've
jam
been
at
able
this
to do
point.
that for a while now. This is all you, Cole.
This is your world. I'm just living in it, right?
I don't know if I've gone ultimate control yet. Ultimate power.
No. One day. If you ever, Anyways, we got stuff and things to talk about. A whole world of events. A whole new world has popped out of the
Wait, we didn't do the intro, did we?
What's
Yeah,
the intro?
he did it.
What did I do?
All the
You
Misfits.
didn't say our names.
Oh, yeah. Cole's
Dexter
here.
needs to be...
Cole's back from France. Dexter is a ginger, and Felix has the hair of a god.
Yep.
Does that cover everybody?
Good enough.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
Bonjour, ça va?
I'm still angry at Felix's picture, but one day I'll get over it. It's today, but it's not today. Worlds happened while you all were away. Not really anybody left. Cole went to France. He's now back. How was France, Cole?
It's pretty dope. Was a good time.
They have
My
dope in
first
France?
time. I'm sure they have plenty of
Just
dope,
messing
but
with
they
you.
also have croissants, which are very dope in themselves. And first time out of the country, first time in Europe. I beat Wookie somehow, who has never even been to Canada yet.
You did. I have not been to Canada yet, even though it's right there. It's right there. Never
Yeah,
been.
it's very close to you.
Mm-hmm. Never been. But Worlds is a thing that happened. We got an article, I guess is how I'm going to say it. It is an article. About kind of how the top 32 aligned. Why don't you give us kind of an overview? How did it all go? Like, you were at the Last Chance qualifiers. You were streaming. Blue had a heart attack or was rushed to the hospital. I don't really know what happened. Like, come on, give us the tea, man.
Yeah.
Tell us about the heist. The heist.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Put it back, Cole. God, I can't take you nowhere.
I need a way to continue to fund these escapades, and it was just right there.
So, the Louvre was right there. Just drive down the street, grab a couple of pictures, and I'm out.
Yep. Wait until they find out what I took from Versailles. But I should be set for a couple years.
Life?
Yep. So I arrived, I guess, officially the day before, but going back even further, yeah, Blue was supposed to go to Nice for a little bit ahead of the actual event with his partner, and on the way to the airport, had a heart attack. This is not a meme or some kind of euphemism of some sort. I guess he had heart palpitations for a bit since he was in college, and it just kind of finally caught up to him. He was supposed to be the one helping me run the English broadcast in France, and so it was very unfortunate. But he's doing a lot better now. He's part cyborg, got a pacemaker put in, and once he was awake and coherent, said that we can finally tell people as long as we make jokes about it. So,
Sure. So,
Yeah.
number one, here's joke one. You ready? Put on some pants.
yep,
I
is
guess
that
that's
is
not a
that
joke.
what happened?
It's because he
The
wears shorts with a blazer. That is just karma catching up to you. Like, it's the world telling you you're doing it wrong, right?
But that's his look. That's his signature.
Well,
You can't take that away from him.
guess what your signature got you? A pacemaker. That's what.
Yep.
So
I think it's because
time to
if
go ahead and
you
switch it up, bruh.
if you have your knees too cold for too
Yeah.
long, it's just goes straight to your heart.
Leads straight to
Yep.
your heart. Yep.
Yep.
Can't do
But
that.
yeah, so I arrived the day before. We went and we checked out the venue. We helped set up some things. Got a look at what I was dealing with on the broadcast. It was actually a lot better of a setup than I imagined. I was really worried with what we were going to be given access to, but the broadcast team set us up really nice. There were still a couple things that were kind of a little annoying just with how the setup was, and I had to get into all my accounts and like download certain things, but all things considered, it went really well. Yeah, the next 3 days, Friday,
What were some
Saturday,
of the
Sunday.
things that kind of irritated you? Now I'm kind of curious because it seemed nice. I was poking around. It looked
Yeah, it
good.
looked good from the stream. I was watching at like 3 a.m. every night because I have nothing better to do.
Yeah, so I mean, when you're away from your own setup, you kind of have to bring everything back in. And they had graphics that they had made for the event, which was nice, but it also meant that I had to build all of the scenes into OBS
Oh, okay.
instead of just downloading like the usual JSON file we use or something like that. And then I could never get the clean feed audio to work. It only gave us
Yeah.
sound for like certain music parts. So if the main broadcast did have any points of English or just things that we wanted to bring over into our side, the audio wasn't working. But other than that, really, it was just being a man down, having to create some things on the fly. And Blue usually has like a tablet and a laptop and all that other stuff. So I had to steal my partner's laptop. She very thankfully let me take it all the way to France so I could make some thumbnails and things. But other than that, it was pretty perfect. They did give me a stream deck to set up, but I was just like, I have absolutely no time to go program a bunch of stuff into this. So
Mhm.
yeah,
I mean, you got some other people to help you out with casting throughout the week, right? That seemed nice.
Yeah, so I always had a casting schedule put together. And it was funny because a lot of them were like, I'm playing in this event or doing this event. I only want to cast for like an hour or two. each day. And then they got there and enjoyed the lights and the setup and, the headsets. So they stayed a lot longer. So really, for the most part of the 3 days, I was just managing the broadcast, making sure everything was going well, making sure the casters were taken care of with like food and water and whatever else I could steal from the back kitchen. I was on there a couple times, but yeah, a lot of people jumped in to help out. Some Equinox employees hopped on as well, like Marcus and Francois, both great game designers. And then Simon hopped on for a little bit when he had a break in like actively judging a table. And yeah, we had people from basically all over the world. We had an Italian, South African, me being American, and then Swiss, German, and yeah, who knows what else? French. So yeah, the broadcast side of things was it was good. It was very long. The first day, the LCQ, oh my gosh, that was a 17-hour day. If you didn't notice or realize.
Yes, I did, and I knew that was going to be long. For you, how many total people was there? A total official head count?
In person, I don't know if they had like a unique ticket sold, because how the last chance qualifiers worked is there were AM slots and then there were PM slots, and all of them were full. So 500 and something players in
512
every
times
single
2.
one. Yeah.
But
And so
a good amount of them were likely repeats from the morning that lost, and then they played in the afternoon as well.
Right.
Yep.
I didn't know if they had.
So it was probably
unique
like
player
maybe
count.
1,000 people or like 900 people total unique.
Yeah, I think the amount of people that tried in the last chance qualifier was probably close to that amount, but there were also people that were just doing side events or other things.
Yeah.
So I think overall the event easily saw over 1,000 people. The
Nice.
venue was pretty nice and spread out, and then the outside area was also very nice as long as it wasn't raining. So wasn't too cramped. But one of the fun parts of like Europe and France is they're not super used to air conditioning. Which 90% of the time was fine because it was very nice, like 60-degree weather. That's in Fahrenheit, of course.
Yeah, it's perfect.
But in that room where the LCQ was, and having, over 500 people in it at a time, being at the stream desk with all those lights and computers, oh man. There were a couple times where I just told someone, I was like, you guys good? I need to go sit outside for 5 minutes and just
Yeah, it
cool
seems
off,
like a lot.
'cause it was getting hot in there.
That's a lot of people in one room.
Yep,
Yeah.
it was getting a little, the air was getting a little heavy. Certain pockets of
A little thick.
gamer smells.
Little gamer funk
Yeah,
in
yeah.
there. Woo!
Yep.
I told you guys.
What kind of side events were there? Out of curiosity, since it was 1,000 something
I
people.
was wondering that too.
Yep. So they had a lore event, which I actually haven't even been able to really read up on. But you played, I think, a pack battle or something, and then you got to vote for who would be like the new leader of a certain part of the society, and then they tallied the votes and elected the new leader. The boss battles were super popular basically every day. There was like an hour line. And then outside of like those side events, there was a 2v2 event, a 3v3 event, and then I think they had one other constructed just normal 1v1. And then they
3v3?
Yeah.
How does 3v3 work? That sounds
3v3
insane.
It sounded so awesome. I wish I could have played. It's not the same as 2v2 where you're literally, on the same tumult, but what it is you have a team of 3 people and you do sealed. And what was really cool is they got to use pre-release kits, the Skybound Odyssey
Sweet.
boxes for their
So they got
sealed.
the extra unique cards in their packs.
Yeah, and you draft with those boxes, and you have access to your entire team's like pool of cards, and then you each build a deck, and you go against another team. So it's like 3 separate 1v1s.
That sounds so fun. Is it just
Yeah.
one game
Yeah.
with each other player?
Those are the teams that I
Or
remember.
do they play like a round robin with everyone else from the other teams?
So I believe it's like Swiss, but it's like you have to win
With teams.
Yeah, you have to win 2 out of 3 of your matchups, and then you get like the win for that round.
In Universes,
That sounds
it's one of the
super
fun events that people play at the very last day of regionals all the time. And you have 3 people forming a team. They have the 3 people, the 3 opponents. And generally, how that one goes, which I'm not sure if it's the same in Altered, is that once you decide which team gets to decide who goes first, the first player decides who their opponent is going to be. So they handpick who their opponents are going to be after they see who they're playing, the character that they're playing, the hero that they're playing.
Yeah,
That's some interesting added choices for the players to make about who their opponent's going to be. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm
Gives the
not
player more agency.
sure the rules for it. I've never seen it played at another event, and then of course
Yeah.
I was a little too busy to play in anything myself. There was also a Kodama Academy type event, which was for kids under a certain age. I believe the winner for that event got to go up on stage and reveal a card on the French broadcast.
Now I got a question
think
for you.
That's what it was.
So is the
What's up?
Kodama Academy is for younger players. Is it also for shit players? Can I get up there? Because I'm trash.
I don't think so.
I think
but
in
there
order to
was-
play, you gotta be a kid.
Some of those kids
Yeah.
might be better than me, so I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think
There
if
was,
Wookie shaves, he'll look like a small kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let the beard fool you, mister. I'm 12. I'm this many.
There was a 10-year-old playing in the LCQs, so
Nice.
you did have the chance of being beat by a 10-year-old if you wanted to play in the main event. So
Nice. I was one of those kids once upon a time with Star Wars, the Decipher version. It was a
good old
time.
Decipher Star Wars.
Yep, I loved that game. I still love that game. I'd play it if it were still around today. It is not. Well, it's not new.
I mean, it exists.
It exists, and there's still world championships for it, but new stuff. Alrighty, so let's take a look at some of the statistics that we got from the event. Doesn't give us a field, but we can take a look at the top 32. So, taking up a majority of the pie. I guess I don't know if I'm shocked by this. I'm not shocked by this at all after the US Invitational. Bravos at 28%. Axiom. It's Bravos then Ortis at 22% of the top 32. 21 is Axiom. 14 is Lyra. Make Lyra great again. 10% Muna. And Ysmir Lonely 3.2. I feel like that banning was really...
Faunus is nerfed.
I feel like that nerf
really not...
really did business.
I mean, Waru isn't here. Do you see Waru anywhere on this list?
Weird.
Yeah, Waru nor Arjun nor Lindaway are in there.
That's weird.
Yeah, those aren't good enough.
Yeah, no. Nope, there's no Waru, just Gulrang and Sigismar.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's really no reason for Lindaway or Arjun to be in there. So
No.
looking at the top 32 here, you also have to remember it was Conquest format. So the breakdown here makes even more sense because basically everyone's going to bring a Sigismar deck as one of their decks. And then
Yep.
depending on who the player is, their Bravos deck is going to be a little different. Axiom, basically everyone's going to bring a Traced deck.
Explain,
And
for
then,
people that were not here, i.e. Flicks, explain to him what the Conquest format was.
Yeah, so it's
For those
format
who weren't following as closely.
Yeah, it's a format that's become a lot more common in very high level competitive TCG events. So each player brings 3 decks with 3 different factions, and the deck lists are public at the start of the match for the top 32. And each player has an opportunity to ban one of their opponent's 3 decks. And then when a player wins a game on a deck, that deck was validated and cannot be used for the rest of the match. If you lose on your deck, you have the option to continue with the same deck or switch to a different one. Where I think this graph is actually most interesting is when you look at the Muna and the Lyra sections. I will be honest, I think the only Ysmir decks I paid attention to was Pavanya's, or Pava for short, a Kesha deck, which is also very scary. She has a double discard Baku, and it is not a hostage or prison Akesha.
Yep.
It's just straight up Akesha. But the Muna, you had Rin and Orchid, which is one of Pava's other decks, which was Rin Festival. And there was, I can't remember the matchup, but I think it might have been traced into Pava's Rin and Orchid, or I just remember I was walking around taking care of things and I saw that someone did not ban her Rin and Orchid in one of the matchups, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a mistake. I think it was one of the Exalts players, and I asked Aaron, who's like one of the captains or owner or whatever of the Exalts. I was like, they didn't ban the festival deck? What? And then she won with Rain Festival like extremely quickly. The Tasia decks, almost all of them were mass anchor decks, which also meant that I believe it might have been the most banned deck of the event is Tasia. I'd have to go through and see if anyone kept track of that. It was either...
From watching the stream, that seemed to be true with all the perma-anchor stuff getting banned.
Yep. And then the Lyra one is super interesting because the Arok decks were the resupply Arok, and they didn't really get to pop off too often, but when they do, it's insane. And then there was a really good Navenka deck that rolled very unfortunately in one of the higher parts of the bracket. I remember the guy's face, but I don't know if I remember his name. Maybe it was Nadir. I should pull up 39 cards because it'll list the decks of each player and what they picked. But he was rolling 6s when you didn't want 6s, and there might have been a 1 in there somewhere. But always super great to see those decks. Maybe it was Rocco, but there is a whole listing on 39 cards if you want to see what deck each player brought to the event.
All right.
Yep.
Moving into the top 8, we got another graph. Looking at this, and this is kind of a even, I guess, better breakdown. Pretty even here, actually. 20.8% Bravos, 20.8% Axiom, 20.8% Lyra. Ortis with the highest at 25%, Muna at 12.5%. Poor Muna.
And no Ysmir to be found.
Sir. Yeah, no Ysmir. Poor Ysmir.
So,
do you think they unban Afanis after this? or unerrata him?
Nah, people just need to just need to put together a deck and figure it out.
I mean, they're not going to do it with Waru. They're not going to do it with the
Sigismar alone here is 25%. Is ridiculous.
I was going to say
they should nerf Sigismar next.
Well, Trace does 20.8. You know, that's the only Axiom, and then I mean everybody else has got a little bit. You know, you got a little bit of everything in Lyra, a little bit of not mostly Fen and Crowbar.
Nope, just Agent.
And then a little bit of everything, mostly Kojo and Boda and Bravos.
Yeah.
But I mean, no no Ysmir. Not a I
Ysmir.
mean, number 1, top 32, Ysmir has the smallest piece of the pie. 3.2%. That's a sliver. That's like when your girlfriend, is like, when you're like, you want cake? I'll just have a little bit. I'll just have a Ysmir piece. Right? Like, that is 3.2%.
The Ysmir piece.
The Ysmir piece. It's so tiny. And then we're like, let's see the conversion rate. 0.
Zero.
It's like, oh man, I wonder if they're like, man, maybe we shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I wonder what it would have been like if they didn't do it. Like, would it have dominated that heavily? I don't know.
I think one of the main issues with Ysmir, and I mean, I could be totally off base with this, but because of the high prevalence of Sigismar, I think a lot of the Ysmir got knocked out early because we're going from top 32 down to top 8. We don't have stats, and I'm not sure if we will ever get them for the entire 600-ish players. But there were definitely some more interesting heroes that tried to make it through the LCQ. They just did not happen to. One of the first matchups that we cast on Friday was actually a Zen and Zephyr. And then there was a... wow, my brain is not working. The new Bravos hero right after that.
Hula?
Soul and Hula.
Yeah, that's it.
Soul and Halua? Nobody remembers Soul. It's all about Halua. No offense, Soul. But very interesting. It was a great stream. If you get the opportunity, maybe just go watch the fight, the tops. Right? Maybe don't watch the 17-hour LCQ. A lot of good stuff in there, but still it's long. It's a lot of it.
I mean, I watched all of it. I mean, watching it pretty much at when it was being broadcasted is a lot more interesting than it is watching it afterwards.
Yeah, I mean,
I watched it a little bit at 3 a.m. and then rewatched all the other stuff when I woke up the next day.
I was not watching that at 3 a.m., especially having to work today. No offense, but that's early. So
see, I'm unemployed, so that's not a problem for me.
Well, I am not. So
they did it on stream. Was it on stream the game where they have Blizzard in their hand and they didn't realize they could hit
that
gigantic hunger? Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, There was a card on one side, and it was gigantic, and then another card on another side, and he didn't realize that his blizzard would hit both characters if he picked the one expedition, since gigantic makes it count as both sides. So he lost that game. He conceded when he could have played the blizzard and won it. That was a real feel-bad moment.
All
think we
right.
had
I think that was the last
No.
match for one of the LCQs, actually.
Yeah, that's true. So what's the unique list look like?
Pretty. I don't wanna say
So we got a lot of
underwhelming.
unique anonsies. It's typical. It's what you would expect.
I was gonna
kinda.
say it's all the
Bravo
what you would
stuff is all
expect.
drawing and sabotaging. All of the Ortis is also drawing and making a whole bunch of tokens. The Traced is all putting cards from hand in reserve to boost up a bunch. And that's pretty much the same for all of Vittorio's lists as well. So it's
It's really
pretty
interesting,
standard,
though.
I think.
It's just
I
a
think,
sheer amount of anonsies, though.
Yeah, Anansi is very big.
You figured that, yeah.
It's just
As a unique and
being able to
active,
get
yeah.
that many boosts for only costing 2 or 3 is ridiculous.
Yeah. I see the Izuboshis as well.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they opted to go with the unique Izuboshi instead of just using the common for the one drop. Although that one draws
Yeah,
a
it's
card.
interesting
So,
just to get some draw. Draw is always good.
Yeah, I saw that.
Get some ramp there too. Ramp and Bravos can
I
be
don't know
strong
if
for sure.
anything in the unique slot surprised me. It was like, oh, it's
Man, the
all
order
the
spot
same
is so good.
stuff.
Sabotage is twice.
It's all the busted cards. Yep.
All
Good
the
to see
busted
that the winning
stuff.
players
Yep.
had all the busted stuff. So if you want to win, just get busted uniques. And you
Yep.
have to have
What's the
9 of them
market
now.
do?
It's conquest format.
Put a
Is
card
that,
from your
is that
hand
going
in
to continue?
reserve.
Is that what
It's a
they're doing
permanent.
now? Is it always like
I would assume that they would
the world
continue with
is always going to be a
Conquest. They-
conquest format?
They have not officially announced, so I don't know for sure, but I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. This
Hey, let
seemed
me-
to
let
work
me-
really well. and
Hey, let me
it-
give you a
it's
hint.
good variety.
Cole Robbie is on the show, right?
Yeah. You think he knows the answer to that question?
I 100% do. Now, whether he's going to give it to us or not, so you hear how quiet he is?
Yeah, exactly. He's holding it in. Like,
like,
he's
he
definitely
knows.
holding it in.
He already knows the answer to this question. He's just not answering it.
He's just laughing behind the microphone because
Yeah,
he's just silent.
He muted himself. Look at that. He muted himself. He's like,
Yep.
he's going to come
Like
back. He's going to be like, sorry, guys, I had to go to the bathroom. Take a stinky poop. That's what he's going
He's
to say.
definitely not a bathroom.
He is not
He's
in the
trying to
bathroom. He is just sitting there
He's
listening.
trying to tell us through the microphone that is silent.
Right. Yeah. So, I guess the answer to that question is more than likely, but should we go into some of the game found items?
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I do like the game. We tried to go over the game found stuff with the Hero's Guide from
We
Asgard.
did not
to
quite
Team.
finish.
We
That was I
barely
listened to the
scratched
episode
sur-
yesterday.
Whenever I get with those guys, it's always just to talk about everything else, and it's like stuff
Yeah.
we've already
Y'all
talked
went-
about. But yeah, I mean, but it's like it's
Y'all
always
went
a
for
good
like
time.
twice as long as we normally go.
It's always
You
a
still
good time
didn't
with those
cover it all.
guys. Always a good time. If you haven't gone and listened to them, go listen to them. And if you haven't
We
listened,
love
to
Here's Guy Descartha.
They're good guys to talk to. A lot of fun. We have learned now. Oh, let's see what he says. He says, "Got a BRB."
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
trash talking him since he's
Yeah.
not here.
But we learned Nico doesn't know how to do math. That's a struggle for him.
Yep, I did
right?
hear that.
So, but some of the things that we found out from, and this is again a few weeks ago now, the collector boosters, they're going that route
Mhm.
with kind of following, I guess, in Magic's footsteps of going with the collector's boosters. But I don't think we had a update 2 quite yet at that point when we did it. I want to say we didn't, but we saw some of the next tiers. We're getting a tier that is called the Expert Pack. You'll get 3 Seeds of Unity displays, 72 boosters, and 3 Collector's boosters. The Supreme Pack, which is 6 Seeds of Unity displays, That's a lot of displays. And 6 collector boosters. And then the legendary pack. Now, I don't know what all this is in American dollars, so you'll have to figure that out on your own. 24 Seeds of Unity displays. And 2 displays.
That's a lot of boosters right there.
And 2 displays of collector boosters. Woo! That's a lot of cards.
That's a lot of money, though, too.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so what's 2,000 euros? Okay, who wants to do the math? Let's see. Is that
Who will do the math for us?
2,000 euros to
I think it's divided by
2,326.
All right, that's not too bad. Yeah, $2,300. I mean, that's a lot of cards.
But are you getting a card with your face on it in the game?
Are we comparing this to Keyforge?
Yeah, why not?
Eh.
It's the same price, about $2,000, right?
It is about the same price, you know.
You're getting more boosters here, though, too. I think.
I don't think.
It seems fair.
Equinox is as desperate as maybe
For money.
Keyforge is. You know, I don't think so, but
Yeah.
we got.
I'm curious to see how it's going in terms of crowdfunding.
Well, this hasn't opened yet, has it?
No, I mean
opens
they
in
said
2
the
days.
retailer side.
Oh, on the
Unless the retailers
side.
haven't been able to
Yeah.
buy.
Yeah, but we get kind of a look at what the collector boosters are going to be all about. Looks like we're gonna have a lot of full arts, a lot of textless cards. It looks like the heroes and even Heroes Pass are gonna get some new treatments on the cards. I want this Nevenka. Serialization is going to be a thing. I'm guessing this is artist signatures as well. Yeah, signatures by their artists.
I would think so. Yeah.
But some of the older heroes are also going to get. The 2025 World's 2025 heroes are going to be in them. You probably saw them pass this week at the Worlds, yada yada. However, to allow the entire community to enjoy them, these illustrations will be available exclusively in the collector's boosters. Their treatments will be different, as they will feature new serializations, as they will feature neither serializations or signatures, but will also still allow you to play with the arts. So, good looking arts. I dig them.
They are very beautiful, and I totally did not just disappear for 3 minutes.
Yes, you did. It's okay. We understand.
Yeah, he was talking behind the microphone.
We know. We know. It's okay. Just know we know. That's all I'm gonna say.
We know.
We know you know, and you're refusing to tell us, and it's okay. We understand.
Does he know?
He knows.
Are we sure that he knows?
Where you may not be sure. I'm 1,000% positive.
Okay.
1,000%.
This
That is
this
some crazy
article
percentage.
is just super well laid out as well. I love how it
the
came
collector
together.
boosters?
The
No, that's the Game Found, the Worlds one with all the game recaps,
yeah.
all the unique stuff.
I'm still just scrolling back over and remembering how great this Worlds article is, and watching.
Did you take part in compiling some of the things here?
No. I did watch Talia start the process and just
Okay. Was all
like how it
Talia?
turned out. Yeah, pretty sure she
Sweet.
does a lot of the news articles these days. So, but you guys have moved on to the Game Found already.
We moved into the Game Found, talked a little bit about the tiers. I don't think there's much to talk about. The more you pay, the more you get. Right? So
It's ironic.
Yeah, weird.
I'm doing
how that
some
works,
mental
right?
math.
Collector's boosters, kind of what's going into them. I mean, there's nothing much more to say than all the cards look spectacular. I do like the
Yeah, art's
textless
great.
hero cards. I'm glad that we're going to be able to get... I don't even know what they want to call these kind of digitization cards. I'm really happy that we're all gonna get the shot at them. Serialized heroes is, I guess, kind of cool if you're into that sort of thing. Maybe not for me, but you know, if that's your jam with heroes and signatures, or artist signatures and serializations, like that's what's up. Obviously full arts, and then alt arts. Man, I should get a check from these guys too. I think that was my idea a while back. Just saying.
Yeah, you
For
first had
altered.
the first idea for alt arts.
Absolutely. was
Yeah,
all me.
a lot of the new stuff is super cool looking. The art just gets just more and more insane each set. And this set is no different. It looks, like we've got some more of the sky theme, some sea sky mixture of sorts, and very, very happy go lucky. But as we've talked about, it's not all happy behind the scenes in Altered.
There's
with
treachery
everything.
afoot.
Yeah. So if this looks, too happy, too bright, just know that maybe there's something coming
Treachery
very
afoot.
soon for
So.
the fans of the dark and other things.
They kind of went into their game plan for 2020, I guess end of 25, early 26 organized play. Not a ton looks like it changed here. Adventure passes will be back. Expedition kits will be back. Adventure kits will be back. Team Ult Championships will be back. Nothing a ton changed until you get about halfway down the article. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I did read these a few days ago. So everything seemed to stay the change until we get into new formats on BGA.
I do think we skipped the story event for season 5 or 4. Which one was it? I think they said they didn't have enough time to produce the storyline event for one set.
Oh, I don't think that's in this article.
Maybe not.
No, it's not in this article. But new formats. They're working with BGA to get more altered formats up there, like the no unique. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? No unique format in a 39 card singleton. So maybe we'll kind of see what happens with those. They have their roadmap laid out for Worlds. I just got bit by something, and I don't know what I got bit by. Like literally, it just bit me, and like my whole leg is swelling.
Like it.
So again, more live tournaments, last chance qualifiers, and BGA tournaments. So, they're planning 8 to 12 qualifiers worldwide next year. So, I'm very similar to this year, no?
No. So there's a lot of changes that will be coming through organized play and just other things. I don't think you already mentioned it, but the Adventure Pass will be getting like an entire revamp as well, and have more rewards and more levels. You can also get levels from playing on BGA now. We don't have the like exact, specific which games count, but like 15 games equal a level is one thing they said. And the competitive side, there will be a whole kind of revamp. It'll be similar, but it'll be different. Similar but different. So after Worlds, I actually had a meeting at the Equinox office, and obviously I can't say too much yet.
That's what those 3 minutes of silence were.
Exactly.
The meeting went really well. The structure
He now works for Equinox.
if only. The structure for this next upcoming competitive season is going to be really good. They are listening to all of our feedback and taking that into consideration. And you should start hearing more, seeing more, and maybe even having it start by late November, early December, I think, is the main
Really?
target. Yeah.
Starting the next season before the start of the next year?
Why not?
Yes.
I mean, you have.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, you have your finals in the late October. Or mid October, I guess I should. Oh, actually, early October, really. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna start. October ends, next year begins. You gotta remember, Dexter. Some games aren't like Keyforge, where we have like 6 months off.
This is actually
some people
keeps
care.
playing stuff.
Yeah, some people care about their game.
Doesn't take big breaks for no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
2-year-long hiatus.
Yeah,
What was people's reaction or reception to the Conquest format being at the World's Championship?
I think when it was first announced, people were mixed about it. There was the whole thing of like, oh, now I have to have 3 decks, blah, 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 blah. I think after and during, the perception became a lot more positive. I think people from here, the only thing that
basically what you're saying is basic card game player mentality. Boo,
Yep.
boo, boo. I don't like this because I don't know how it's going to go. And then it went well, and they're like, well, I kind of like this.
Yep. There was only one player that I know for certain that basically was just like, yeah, this format's not for me, and dropped out after, I think, like one round, maybe. But the only other thing I heard is the hope for qualification using a different format as well. So some games will do, draft or sealed, can earn you a qualification.
Commons only.
Commons only, I don't.
Just shooting out there.
But maybe.
Popper doesn't get you into the big leagues.
Yeah.
Come on, Felix. You've been around the block long enough to know this.
Those are the formats I enjoy the most, personally.
They are some of the best formats because they are formats that typically make you be good at the game as opposed to just have a big pocketbook.
Or they'll play a format which restricts exclusively to a single faction. You can't use out-of-faction cards.
Right. I agree with you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you've been around the block long enough to know that shit ain't gonna fly.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just speaking out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, the thing with them, with Equinox, is you never know, right? I think they're a little more receptive to most things, so.
They also listen.
Yeah, they're a little more receptive than most to things, so, maybe. I don't foresee it, but you never know. Weirder things have happened, that's for sure. Never say never. Let's put it like that. Never say never, right? Right, right, Cole?
Never.
I agree.
See, Cole's tone said it all. He said never. So never mind.
I was also choking, so it was hard to respond.
Choking on the words that you're trying to say, that because you're like, I can't say anything because I know all.
I don't know all, not at all knowing all.
You know a lot more than the rest. I feel like this show is nothing but a game of Sesame Street. Like, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong, and it's Cole because he knows all. So, like, we're like, hey, what about this? And Cole's just like, don't you get your hopes up. Like, it's just like, oh, okay, cool.
That's literally what
only.
somebody said at a convention I went to recently for teachers and librarians. And you see all the sponsors And Pokemon is like the diamond sponsor of the whole thing.
Yeah, but all right. What else do we gotta go? Because I gotta go get this hand checked out. What else we got for this week?
That should about cover most of the important things.
Most of the important fun things. Did you have? Well, no. The most important thing is Cole. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, well,
enjoy
that's why
yourself?
I was gonna say we covered, the very important stuff, but I can talk a little more about behind the scenes and other interactions in and around
Well, tell us about the
worlds.
interactions in and around worlds.
Yeah, so we talked about the broadcast, everything. I don't know if you guys already said it, but go USA. Rinku
USA,
won.
USA,
USA.
I don't.
Yeah.
Is that not allowed? Okay.
Yep. No,
I
no,
gave you
that's
one
allowed.
USA.
Oh, it's allowed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were chanting there probably.
Yep. So super cool guy, super great player. Got to play a cube draft with him the day
Nice.
after in our Airbnb and also lose that. So that was great. So the day after everything, those of us that didn't really get to play and some of us who did play wanted to play. So we did a cube, had a more chill day, and then Simon and I did a lot of touristy stuff besides the Louvre, which was closed. So we're supposed to be getting refunded for our tickets.
Why were they closed, Cole Robbie?
Some people took a lift up to a second-story window and cut it open and stole some Napoleonic jewels and ran away.
I wonder what country they were from.
I think they got arrested today. Actually,
Oh.
I just haven't.
Mm.
I haven't.
Nice.
I haven't read about it yet. But we went to Versailles. We went to a very overrated bookstore. We went to the Arc de Triomphe. Went to the catacombs, which was fucking awesome.
Yeah, the catacombs are super cool. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
visiting those.
Yeah, definitely recommend going to the catacombs, especially if you're into like.
You get to see
macabre and
lots of
stuff like that.
skeletons.
Yeah, and I think it's a fairly low cost for like a long.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap for a
time.
cool long museum trip.
Yeah, and
Thing.
if I had to do Versailles again, and I had limited time or limited money, I would say just do the gardens because
Yeah, the
It's-
gardens are the best part of Versailles for sure.
spend so much time in there, and they have so many cool statues and fountains, and you could probably find a little grove to just go chill in and listen to everything and watch the trees and whatnot.
I did manage to get lost, and my phone died while I was in the garden, so that was a thing. But I found my parents eventually. This was probably like 4 years ago when I went on a school trip to France.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
glad
what?
that you found your way out.
Dexter, hold on. Weren't you homeschooled?
I was until high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his parents took him for a field trip. Duh.
Yeah, I
Yep.
went on a school trip to France.
Well, my
That's
parents
called-
were the ones
suspect,
paying
yeah.
for it, obviously.
I think that's
I went to a
called-
private school too, you
Oh,
know.
okay. I thought you were I thought you were all homeschooled. I'm like, Dexter, that's called a family vacation.
No. I mean, that's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Field trip,
suspects are-
vacation, same thing.
I did the thing.
Not
The
for
suspects are dual citizenship. They're French and have another citizenship.
Who is?
Now looking into the suspects, they're both dual
Oh.
citizenship. One's from France. Both of them have dual citizenship for France. One of them for Mali and Algeria.
Ooh,
Mm.
interesting.
So they're French Algerian and French Mali. He's like, wow, that is interesting.
Unfortunate that they didn't get away with it, but
Yeah, they got
You
stopped at
wanted
the
them to get
airport,
away?
passport check.
well, I honestly don't know the exact origin of the jewels and diamonds and stuff that were in the
Yeah.
crown. I know that they were made for Napoleon by like a famous French jewel crafter. But I mean, most of the stuff in museums in like European countries are all stolen from other
Yep.
countries. So yeah, I mean,
If they were stealing it back,
Cole,
it should be theirs.
Cole hates rich people. Dexter.
I do
don't know if
too.
you've- Yeah, but I don't know if you've caught on to that. Cole hates rich people and all rich people.
also, don't you didn't you watch Black Panther 1? Maybe
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
it was just some Killmonger vibes.
Was there a Black Panther 2? Oh, there was a Black Panther 2. Never mind. That was a dumb
Yeah.
question.
Yep.
I forgot about
but
that
yeah.
movie because it was long and extraordinarily sad and did not fit the vibe of any other Marvel movie ever. But
Yeah, it was sad for a bunch of reasons.
right.
But
Uh-huh.
Paris was great. Yeah, it was a lot of cool stuff to see. Had some good food. Does not smell or is not dirty as some people would lead you to believe. Big cities are big cities, so you got to be used to some things here and there. But
Sure.
I didn't.
Did you go to any like normal places? And when I say normal, like, well, actually, you're vegan, so you probably didn't. I was gonna say like, did you hit up like, because like I'd be interested in like the French McDonald's. Like, what's the difference? How is it different from
Yeah.
American McDonald's?
I did actually go to French McDonald's the first night because fun vegan fact of the episode, the fries in the United States are not vegan because they're covered in beef fat, and a lot of the other stuff isn't because it has all sorts of stuff in it. But in France, they not only have vegan chicken nuggets, but their fries are also vegan in France. And
How can you call them vegan chicken nuggets?
because that's what they are.
Aren't they
those
just
were
They're just
nuggets?
vegan nuggets.
Yeah, they're
It's just
nuggets.
vegan nuggets.
Sure.
Because there's no chicken in them. You can't call them chicken nuggets when there's no chicken in them.
It's vegan chicken.
What is vegan chicken?
Depends on what the brand is.
But
I
it's
believe
not
they
chicken.
Are...
It can't be vegan. You can't have a vegan version of chicken.
Oh,
Chicken
I
is chicken.
I understand the confusion. You think
No.
I'm saying chicken,
Yes.
but I'm saying chicken. So there's
Yeah,
no there's no
kohlrabi.
E.
You can't
There's no
have a
E.
a vegan version of chicken. Chicken is chicken, and it's meat no matter which way you look at it.
He wants his cake and have it too.
But either way, it's very overpriced because there are a couple fast food chains in France that are overpriced. And I think Loki was saying McDonald's is one of them. And I can't remember the other one that's definitely overpriced.
The vegan
but-
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, maybe we did walk past one, but we did not go in.
Did they
The
have vegan
fries-
chicken too?
Probably. The
Oh.
fries were about as boring and not great as I remember, and the nuggets were good.
Nuggets. There you go. I'm
Yeah,
glad
that's
we
a general
got-
thing. You think with European fast food chains, because in the Netherlands it's the same thing.
Yeah, because there's no added sugar. Like they don't add just some assload
Yeah.
of sugar to it. So,
Yeah.
it's food. It's actual real food.
Yeah,
It was just the thing of like what people always say with McDonald's fries. If you get them fresh, they're good, but when they're like 2 minutes old, they're just not great.
No bueno,
And
no
so
more.
It was basically the same as I always remembered. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I ate lots of good food. Other than that, there was a lot of different places with options. One of the annoying things that I kept running into is they don't list every single ingredient on a dish. So there were a couple times where that screwed me up. But other than that, was good food. A lot of have a lot of other places I need to try when I go back. Hopefully next year. There's like a handmade mochi place that I didn't get to go to.
I don't know if y'all caught that. Just coughing
What?
to let the listener know. I don't know if they caught it, but you know. Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Just kidding. Not keep going.
But
The
yeah,
listener knows what's up.
The airport. Oh my gosh, the airport. Definitely don't worry about getting to your flight early because the Charles de Gaulle airport is incredibly nice. Very fancy. Has like Prada and all of those stores, but most importantly, has very nice seating, very ample seating, and they also have, at least in the terminal I was in, PS5 stations to go play PS5 while you wait for your plane. So that was dope.
Really?
You think of Spain, man. When we
Yep.
stopped by the airport in Spain in Madrid, it was kind of like that too.
And here
Yeah,
I am paying
it's-
for Wi-Fi on Southwest like a sucker.
Yep.
Yeah, capitalism at its finest.
Yeah. Yeah, just so
But-
I
If you
can
go to
watch
Spain,
some- Yeah.
if you go to Spain, be sure not to ask for the menu, because if you do, they'll send you a whole dinner course meal. I did that.
Wait, what?
yeah,
Hold on.
that is good to know.
Go back.
Yes,
You
Say that
asked for
again?
the menu and they gave you a whole dinner course.
yes. In Spain, a menu is a whole dinner course.
Oh.
I mean, you got your
Got it.
money's worth, right?
I definitely did.
You got a
topped
bunch
it
of
all off
food.
with a coffee at the end. It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice.
Wonderful.
right.
Astro in the live chat asks if we got any good uniques from the Moonlight Jellyfish trade or
Oh.
the Jellyfish Lottery, as
Nope.
I was calling it.
I did not.
I did not.
Mine were not
Both of
very
mine
good.
were very meh.
I saw some people get some pretty good ones. I think mine were both factions I don't care about playing, so I've already forgotten what they were.
Any Lyra? Any Lyra?
No.
You got some Lyra? You got
No.
some of that Lyra? What about you?
No,
Zane?
well, that I would like it if I got Lyra.
I was actually thinking back now that you were talking about uniques, about the collector booster. And I was starting to think, at first I was kind of iffy on it, but it's actually a pretty good deal for people that are unique hunting.
Oh yeah, the
It's actually
collector
cheaper just to get,
boosters.
it's way cheaper just to get collector boosters than the whole booster display, which is interesting.
Yep. If you want uniques, collector boosters are the
Yeah,
way, and then
definitely.
you get
Well, I want to
Definitely
some
have to go
bonus
through
cards.
those.
I want to wrap this up with you guys with the tier lists. What did you guys think of the tier list? Do you guys think Loki kept to his word in saying that this was more of a pre-order? Or do you think they kind of sailed ship on that one?
it's still to me.
Feels like a pre-order to me.
Yeah. There's no stretch goals or anything like that. It's just, for the most part, a straight up pre-order. There will be, limited quantities of certain things, but other than that, they've already stated like the amount of collector boosters produced will be, what is ordered,
Right.
and they've said that as recently as today. The only thing that's interesting is we don't really have insight into like the LGS version of it.
Yeah.
But after I've talked with a couple and they've actually looked through all the information, they're like, "Oh yeah, this is actually pretty decent." And the
Here in Houston, there's a sort of already looking into it. You've been there, Dexter. Arclight Gaming.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. I went there for 2 pre-releases. We had, I think, 6 people the first time and 4 the second.
Mm-hmm.
So we had some people show up.
Mm.
I got some games in. I won 3-0 both times.
Of course.
I'm going to leave you guys with this so we can talk more about it next week. I feel like this is not a pre-order. Just
Because
How do
you're
you
getting
see
a
it?
discount is what you mean?
and you're allowed to buy a lot. So, I mean, let's be honest, like if I was like, "Hey, just going to order them at a discount," why would I just not order my $2,000 legendary pack? I mean, 24 displays. That's I don't how many is it to a display? Is it 6 to a display or 12 to a display? Or I'm sorry, is it 6 displays to a case or 12 displays to a case?
It
Depends.
should be 6.
It's usually
I think it's
6,
six.
but I know sometimes it's depending on who it is 12. So if it's 6, obviously that's 4 cases of Seeds of Unity, and then you're also getting two collector booster displays,
Which are 12.
right? That's a
Yeah.
lot. Like, if I'm ordering that much, I don't know if I'm ordering anything from and I guess they could limit it, I suppose. Oh, and it's really,
Yeah,
and it's
so-
only in the I think that's only in the United States, right?
I don't know, but the big thing about the Game Found is you're seeing prices for the normal person. Your LGS should have
I know the
competitive
prices are going to be
pricing.
different. They should have competitive pricing, but still, like, this is like, and maybe there's going to be limited. Maybe they're going to be like, oh, there's only like 10 legendary packs, and the first 10 people who get them. Right? I guess
Yeah.
I can't say that we know that yet because the project hasn't dropped. But like, I mean, even six Seeds of Unity displays, that's quite a bit. I mean, obviously these collector boosters, some people are going to buy a couple boxes, get the commons and the commons and the rares and the oofs that they need, and then they're going to be after these collector boosters. So and it's just even as an LGS, I'm kind of sitting here going like, what do I order? Right? If I have a hardcore group, I'm going to want a lot of collector boosters, right? Because that's where all the goodies are going to be, right? And then, but like, I want to have like some stuff because drafting and other things of that nature where you need booster packs. Like, I don't know. When I saw it, I'm kind of like, this is exactly what Keyforge does. Like, it's no different. And that's going to be a problem for the LGSs. Maybe not so much overseas, but here it definitely will be. Like, they're not going to like this. But again, we don't know quantities, we don't know limitations, I suppose, really on it yet.
Yeah. So the biggest limitation to the average consumer is going to be that they cannot get very many collector boosters, and they're going to be very limited. How it works for LGSs is they get a certain amount of collector boosters for free for every booster box that they order.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, and that's cool too, but like now I gotta see. Here's the issue that I'm gonna have with that. And in theory, it sounds like, oh, buy enough boxes, you get enough collector boosters. Well, if I have a pretty heavy fan base in my area, they ain't gonna want the booster boxes. So now I gotta sit on these booster boxes. While I guess maybe if they're good enough price, the cost of the packs will make up for having to have this dead product on my shelf.
I don't know. Every store that sells Altered should want a booster box. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Yeah, they'd want a booster box, but I want more collector boosters than I'm gonna want regular booster boxes.
Yeah, the minimum is really, really low and really fair, in my opinion.
Well, I guess we'll have to. Again, we don't have the insight. I wish I should get Dan, Dr. Sheep, to get his store to kind of maybe poke around on this for me.
Yep. I mean,
Get Sheep to deal with altered stuff. Good luck with that.
Yeah, but it's like, if it's just information, he'll get me information, but
Yeah, sure.
But, he'll get me information because I'm a little, again, I'm interested, but if I've got a heavy player base, they're going to want collector boosters, right? They're not going to want regular boosters. They're going to want the collector boosters. And if I got to order so many booster boxes to get collector boosters, cool. But now am I going to be stuck with these regular booster packs that nobody's really interested in because the collector boosters are so much better?
Only if you are very bad at selling, in my opinion.
Well,
because the collector boosters are not equivalent to regular boosters.
no, they're not. But like I said, but you got to remember, a lot of people are going to order through this Game Found, so they're not going to need booster boxes.
A lot of people have stated they will support their LGS first and foremost. I've seen that mentioned many a
But
time.
I think that's support my LGS until I realize what kind of until the discount becomes real, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So it's gonna be a wait and see, right? Like I hope this doesn't kill the LGS and then make them not want to support Altered whatsoever.
If the LGS looks at it correctly and plans efficiently, they should have a much better deal than the average person and be able to get a lot more of the special things. The important thing is for people that don't have an LGS, they do have the game found now as an option.
No, I get that too. Just I am a firm believer in the LGS is so key to a game's success. Right? You got to have LGSs adopt it and get people in there and playing the game for a game to continue. Now, it sounds like the European market is much more into Altered than the US market, so that is a thing that exists, but we'll have to wait and see,
I mean,
right?
Yeah, as far as they have stated and everything they have done, they are still committed to the LGS like support. As a interesting example, they've kind of always been like, we're not really interested in being in big box stores and blah 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 because we want to support LGSs. Riftbound is already going to be in big box stores and is considering even more. So there's kind
It's
of
already out in big box stores ahead of time, a week early.
I could have told you that before that game was even released. It'll be another, and to be honest with you, I get the hunch, and I could be wrong, but I get the hunch that it's going to be another flash in the pan. You know, it'll be popular for a year or two, and then it'll just kind of disappear.
Riftbound?
Yeah.
Nah, the IP is too strong. Strong IP, success forever.
Well, hold on. Yeah, strong. I agree with you. Strong IP does lead to success. However, it is a group of people who aren't used to playing that style of game. So it's going to start strong. I just don't know if it'll be able to hold on to that success. But I've been wrong before. I'm okay with being wrong. It's all good. I'm going to check out my Packers score. They scored another 3 points, so this is awesome. 35-19. Go Pack, go. Beat up that Aaron Rodgers, for those of you who watch the foosball. But we will see. We'll probably talk more next week as the Altered campaign goes live on GameFound. It actually goes live, 2 days? Let's see, what is today? 26? It goes live on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, it has a countdown.
It's a weird timer
on the page.
because of it's in French.
Yeah,
So it doesn't
it
doesn't exactly line up with American times.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just left the page, but you should at least
1 day, 14 hours. So yeah, it'll go live on pretty much late night tomorrow. No, it'll be early Tuesday morning.
The last most important of things is make sure you follow the game found so that we can get a nice new alternate art Buddha once it hits 5,000 followers.
I have followed on all my accounts.
Getting closer and closer, very slowly but surely. So
yeah, I have followed on all 3 of my accounts, but boys,
why do you have 3 GameFound accounts?
None of your business, Dexter. God, mind your business, boy. Shit.
Get around limitations on Keyforge campaigns.
Didn't your mom ever didn't your mama ever tell you don't start no shit, won't be no shit?
No, she never said those words.
Well, they're wise words to live by. Just letting you know.
Okay.
But with that being said, I think that's where we're going to end it here. We'll see you all next week for the Game Found update and see where that ended up. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Later.
Good day, people.
Ahoy!
I found my soul at peace. Can I just be